how to have a beautiful relationship, how to have happiness in your relationship. Either you are trying to repair your relationship or you are trying to get a relationship you don't have yet. Relationships is something that most everybody, surprisingly, is what they ask about. Uh, Many people thought, well, I also thought maybe people want to have money, but people want more love than money. And that is pretty normal because we come from love. And I always say this, we come from a source that is pure love. The only problem is when we arrive in the physical dimension and we confront contrast and the ego. And I'm going to give you a few easy steps because it always depends on where is the point on evolution where you are at that it's going to serve you or don't. So this is going to be just for some people, depends where they are. And if you need any help, you know what to do. My information is in the description of the video. And like, share, and subscribe. My name is Nancy, and my passion is to help people to transform their lives by destroying and releasing their problems in the seed level and the metaphysical plane so the problem doesn't happen or come back again. If you are following all the spiritual masters, not all the spiritual masters, but some of them, we like, or they describe this reality as consciousness, states, your self concept, wherever you want to call it, at the end is all the same. In the Kybalion, is described as mental. Everything that exists in this reality is just a mental projection of something, some idea that was being taught by you or by the collective. This is going to be like a very deep topic that I cannot really cover because it requires a lot, but I want you to have a little bit of context. So in the original creation, one of the two energies that were created after the Big Bang was a spiritual Big Bang and the science Big Bang. It was male energy and female energy. Male and female works in perfect harmony. They don't fight, they don't compete, they are just supporting each other, each one with their own qualities. The only problem is when we arrive in the physical dimension, but because by the way, the entire reality is sustained by male and female energy. And this is why we have such a perfection, such a beautiful things around the entire creation, the universe, because male and female energy are working in perfect harmony. The problem is when we arrive in this physical dimension, especially here in the human dimension, where we have contrast, we have ego, and we have limited beliefs. For some reason, we are in the point where we are rediscovering what are the things we don't want. And unfortunately, because this is also part of one of the 7 laws of the universe, contrast is necessary to know what we have to get rid of. You can, in this very moment, realize everything is mentally, boom, you are out of the game and you are now in control of whatever you want to do. That's very possible. Can everybody do it? Maybe not. It requires a lot of spiritual strength and consciousness because it's very easy to fall in the 3D and the physical dimension again. So what happened? Relationships are always helping us. It doesn't have to be male and female, like a romantic relationship, because many people say like, oh, I don't want to have a relationship. I hate people. I hate this. I hate that. Okay, that's fine. It's very understandable that people don't want to have relationships anymore. But I'm telling you by my own experience, when we push out the opportunities the universe is giving to us to transform from the people they are sending us, we're going to find same challenges with the neighbors, in the school, in work, with random people in the street. And if everybody disappears, you will find it with yourself. Because nothing is here just out of nowhere. It comes from your own consciousness, and people is here reflecting back to you what you have going on. So instead of getting angry with people because they are showing you what you are doing, is that we have to give thanks, even if at least, yeah, get angry, get upset, whatever, but at least internally, when you take responsibility and you say, oh, wow, this person is reflecting this back to me. And even though I am upset right now, I'm going to give thank you, because I know when I remove this challenge from my life, from the seed level in the metaphysical plane, in the consciousness, is not going to come back ever again. And I'm going to evolve, and I'm going to be a new being, and I'm going to be more powerful, more beautiful, and I'm going to attract more easily the things that I want, instead of being manifesting by default with the things I don't want. So people here are reflecting back to you what you have going on. Women are considered in mysticism the moon. Men are considered the sun. The sun gives light to the moon, and the moon reflects back. This is why we see the moon. So, like it or not, men cannot demand women to give them peace if they don't have peace themselves, because we know for a long time men are fighting a battle, and women cannot really reflect back, as the moon reflects back to the sun, whatever the man is giving to them. So yeah, it's gonna be the helpmate that the Bible say, but it's gonna be your opposite if the person has no consciousness. In the same way, women, the responsibility is to keep the sacred energy for someone who has consciousness. Women in this time and of the evolution are more in their masculine, because it's what is serving them the most. And probably they are using their own female energy to manifest what they want. This is creating an unbalance, because at the end of the day, we need to help each other. And in order to get that, first, people need to move out from the victim consciousness to the responsibility consciousness. Okay, I am part of this creation. What can I do to change? Maybe not yet the collective, but if I change myself, I will change my world. And if I change my world, I'm going to add to the collective. When you reach that level, when we all reach that level, more fulfilling relationships are going to come back to our um, our surroundings, because they are going to reflect back also your responsibility, your love, your self-love, because we cannot receive something that we are not giving. We want respect, we have to give respect. We want people to be faithful to us, not cheating on you. You have to be faithful to the other person. You have to be honored by the other person. You have to be an honorable person. And that requires consciousness. I hope this helped you a lot to reach that level of consciousness that is going to attract, either in the person you are with or with a new one, a more fulfilling relationship that is going to help the entire consciousness. Thank you so much for giving me your time and your attention. And as always, I wish you a day full of miracles. I will see you next time. Bye bye.